guys, welcome back to Making Food Monday. This week I'm cooking for a crowd, so I'm gonna make a large batch of pork riblets in spicy orange sauce. For today's recipe, I'm going to need oil. I've got avocado oil. You can use olive if you prefer. I've got garlic and onion. I've got sofrito, which you can get in the Latin food aisle of your grocery store. I've got some liquid smoke. I've got oranges. I've got chili powder, smoked paprika, Montreal steak seasoning, and for a kick, I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper, but not too much because I'm making some for kids. And of course, the star of today's show is gonna be our riblets. I've got pork riblets. I've got 2 packages because like I said, I'm feeding a crowd today, but that should be all we need for our recipe today, guys. First thing we need to do today is build our sauce. So we're gonna start out by dicing our onion. Then we're gonna add our onion to our bowl. Then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of garlic. There's 1, and there's 2. Then I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of chili powder. There's half a teaspoon of chili powder. I'm also gonna add half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. 1 teaspoon of smoke. I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of sofrito. There's 1/4 cup of sofrito. I need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of avocado oil, or olive oil if that's what you've got. And I always just kind of guess with the oil because it's not super important that you get it perfect, so that should be enough. And I'm gonna add the juice from about 4 to 5 oranges. Mix all of our flavors together. This has a very interesting smell already. I'm really not sure about the smoke and orange, but we'll see if it works out. Hopefully with the rib flavors, everything will be good. Okay, now we're gonna set the sauce aside. And now I'm gonna start to prepare my riblets. Now these are just kind of in the bag, so they've got tons of juice and things inside the bag. So what I'm gonna do is take it over to the sink, rinse them out, and then pat them dry with a paper towel. Okay, now once I get all of my riblets rinsed and patted dry, I'm gonna sprinkle my Montreal steak seasoning all over the meat. Now I'm gonna say this is to taste because it's definitely gonna depend on how many ribs you have and how much seasoning you like on them. But I'm just gonna shake a little bit on all of them and just kind of go over everything evenly. Make sure we get plenty of flavor on our ribs. Now I've got all of my ribs coated with my Montreal steak seasoning, and that's about what I want, is just a nice light dusting over all of them. If you'd like a little bit more spice, you can add some cayenne pepper. I'm going to skip that step today because I'm feeding little kids and I don't want it to be too spicy for them. So these are ready to go. Just gonna take my riblets and start layering them into the pot. Once I get 1 layer of meat in, I'm gonna coat it with 1 layer of sauce to make sure that all of our meat gets our sauce on it. And then I'll go again, a layer of ribs and a layer of sauce. And I'll continue that until I get my pot full or all of my ribs fit in the pot, whichever comes first. Okay guys, there's my max line. I think I've just about hit my limit. So I'm gonna save a couple of riblets for cooking another time because I don't think it would be wise to get them in. So I'm just gonna take the rest of my sauce and dump it right on top. And that's it guys, we are ready to seal up our pot. And now we're gonna drop down here to our chicken function because that's my high pressure. I'm gonna bring that time cook up to 40 minutes. Because I've got a lot of meat in there and it's all packed kind of tightly together. So we want to make sure we give it plenty of time to cook so it'll be ready to fall off the bone when it gets there. Now the orange juice in this recipe should be all the liquid we need to build up the pressure to seal our pot. Okay guys, my time has expired. I let it come down for about an hour and now I'm gonna open up my pot and check out my ribs. They smell pretty good. But I think they're definitely done because I can pull the bones right out. So I'm definitely not concerned that they're not done. Now my concern is, how am I gonna get them out of the pot? I'm gonna have to scoop them out. And there we have it guys. Spicy orange riblets and potatoes and corn. Okay Jax, I've got it made and it's plated. Now we need our
Guinea pig.
Do it!
Guinea pigs! Hungry pig. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I have a tall guinea pig today and the daddy pig. All right, we have some guinea pigs that don't want to be in the video today, which is fine. Let's see, who wants to taste it first?
Me.
Let's go Jordan.
It looks really good and it smells really good. I like riblets, so.
We'll see if they're, I think they might need a little salt because it occurred to me after cooking them that it didn't really have any salt in the recipe. So what do you think? Salt? Yeah?
But otherwise, that's really good.
Yeah? Let's get some salt on there. All right, let's see with salt. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that flavor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? All right. How many thumbs are you gonna give that?
It's good.
Thanks, man. Dante, you're up. You like it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because you're under no obligation to say you like it. You can say, not my favorite. You can tell me whatever you want.
I like it a lot, actually.
All right, cool. How many thumbs would you give that?
Probably 1 million.
All right, 1 million's good. We'll go with that. Jax, you're on the boy side of the table. How about you go next? Go for it. What do you think of that?
It's good.
You good? How many thumbs are you gonna give that, Jax?
I'm gonna pick. If I pick, and someone says more than Jackson picks, but I'm higher.
Okay, so you're the highest one? Okay, more than anybody else. Are you sure? Thanks, Jax. All right, Mia, you're the only one of the girls in the video today, so let's see. Let's see what the girls think. You're the voice for everybody.
Okay, I guess I'm taking that piece.
Looks like a good enough piece.
It looks like a bone.
I wouldn't pick that piece though. Just any other piece. Pick one that's maybe not so hard.
That's good.
You like that? All right. How many thumbs are you gonna give that?
Higher than Jackson.
That's not possible. He's already the highest.
I'm higher.
All right, that leaves the dead.
All right. Ooh, super tender. Full of the bone. That's really tasty. Very tender. Orange, huh?
Yep.
Ooh, that's really good flavor.
Spicy orange riblets. What do you think?
I don't take the spicy, but this is really good. Oh wow. I give it.
It's not spicy like burn your mouth spicy. It's just spices.
And the orange is.
Can you
comes at
taste the
end.
orange?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So tender. I give it a little higher than Jackson.
That's not possible. Jackson's the highest.
Okay, the second highest.
I'm the second highest.
Okay,
That is the third.
Okay, the third highest.
This is a ladder. We have to decide what order you're in.
Very good. Very tasty.
I'm in the top.
Should we have these again?
Oh yes, please.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay guys, my final thoughts. This recipe, although it is very tasty, was probably not my favorite recipe for ribs, only because it didn't have that super like traditional barbecue flavor. It was really tasty and it had lots of flavor. It just didn't, I don't know, it didn't really do what I expected it to do. So I think I might just opt for a more traditional barbecue sauce for my riblets just because I kind of like it that way. But this recipe definitely tasted good. There was nothing wrong with it. I just think for my personal preference, I would like a different flavor. So who thought those spicy orange riblets were yummy?
Me.
Who could taste the orange in them?
Me.
Who thought the orange was tasty?
Me.
Who thought the spices were tasty?
Me.
Who thinks we should have those again?
Me.
Who's gonna keep saying me?
Me.
Not Jordan. He's not doing it.
Me.
I think,
Me.
I mean, the flavor of these was good. I don't want to say it wasn't good, but I think it was not really the flavor I expected, so I was kind of a little disappointed. It's not that they weren't tasty. They were tasty. I don't know, I was expecting something different, and I was like, probably because I wanted the sauce on them to be thicker. So probably what I should have done, I should have taken all the ribs out. I should have boiled off the rest of the water and thickened the sauce and let it concentrate so that I could put it on there like a barbecue sauce. But I didn't. But if I ever make this again, which I might because everybody liked it, I will thicken the sauce next time because I think that would have made a huge difference to put all that extra flavor and sauce back on the ribs. Anyways, guys, the cousins finally went home today. We already missed them. They've been gone for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. We'll have to have them over again soon, and hopefully before the end of the summer, we'll get to do that. The summer is swiftly fading though, because I think August is like right around the corner, and then when August is over, bam, time for school. But guys, I think it's probably just time to put my Smartypantses to bed. So,
If you like the video, thumbs up. Want to make this channel strong? Share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you till next time. Subscribe. Please subscribe now. These riblets were good.